For years, whispers about celebrity cloning have floated through internet corners and late-night conspiracy forums. But lately, those whispers have turned into headlines. Fans claim that after years of scandals, strange disappearances, and drastic transformations, some of our favorite artists might not be who they used to be. And now, Nicki Minaj is stepping into that conversation, hinting that she knows more than anyone realizes. She's been teasing that she's ready to speak on the truth behind Gucci Mane's so-called clone, a topic that's had social media arguing for years. And the way she's talking, she might be walking a dangerous line. The higher-ups don't like when artists start pulling the curtain back, and fans are starting to wonder if Nicki's about to expose something big.
Traffic, resisting officers, and being found with a firearm and controlled substances. A completely different life, one filled with chaos, addiction, and explosive behavior. In 2013, before all the clone rumors, and wasn't about to let her name get dragged in the Gucci's family drama, not without setting the record straight. After Keisha mentioned her during a radio interview, Nicki fired back with a vengeance. On Twitter, she accused industry conspiracies. Gucci Mane was
spiraling completely out of control.
His tweets about Nicki Minaj and Blac Chyna sent shockwaves across. Things took a sharp turn. Gucci went on a Twitter rampage, calling out other rappers, exposing personal relationships, and accusing people in his own circle of betraying the internet. But his outburst wasn't just words. It was the tip of a much. He was arrested after threatening people in bigger issue. Within weeks, Gucci was back in headlines for all the wrong reasons. It wasn't the first time either. Just months earlier, he had attacked a man in a nightclub with a champagne bottle. The once celebrated rapper looked like he was losing control.
Felt empty. His eyes didn't hold the same energy, and it was one that nobody dissecting his tone, his facial expressions, his pauses, whether it was satire or truth. It blurred the line.
Was he confirming the rumors? Or was she simply calling out fake people in the industry? Either way, her tone made it sound like she knew something we didn't. And that's when the conversation took a darker turn.
Divided between those calling her crazy and those who said she was finally telling the truth.
Example, that the entertainment industry was full of people who'd been replaced, silenced, or rewritten. Others believed this was all a distraction from the real story, that artists like Gucci were breaking free from addiction and manipulation, and the industry didn't like it. Either way, of everything, his career.
It wasn't long before the internet
But how did all of this even start? It didn't begin with Nicki. It began with Gucci himself, back when his
social media ran wild with side-by-side comparisons. Old photos showing his tattoos, facial features, and mannerisms versus the new Gucci, who seemed calmer, smarter, and shockingly disciplined. Some fans said it was just self-improvement, a man who got sober and grew up. Others insisted something far darker, loaded with theories. That's not Gucci, people wrote. That's a clone. Social